Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered if some of today's biggest stars might actually be doppelgangers of famous historical figures? From Nicolas Cage's eerie resemblance to a Civil War soldier to Ben Schwartz, looking like the legendary Leon Trotsky, could they actually be time travelers? Today we'll dive into a fascinating world where history and modern-day celebrities seem to meet in the most surprising ways. You won't believe your eyes when you see the uncanny similarities between celebrities and iconic historical figures. Join us as we uncover 50 famous individuals who bear a striking resemblance to the legends who shaped the past. By the end, you'll be left questioning whether they've truly returned from history. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss more incredible stories about classic cinema and entertainment. Drop a 1 in the comments if you see the connection or a 0 if you disagree. Now let's dive into today's fascinating tale. Let's get started. Nicolas Cage has an uncanny resemblance to a man from the Civil War era. Is this just a strange coincidence, or could there be something more to it? A photograph of this unidentified man found in an old collection has sparked intrigue due to how closely he resembles Cage. From the sharp nose to the intense gaze, the similarities are undeniable. This photo, believed to have been taken in the 1860s, quickly went viral as people began to wonder, could Nicolas Cage be a time traveler? Eddie Murphy has often been compared to an enigmatic figure from the early 1900s whose identity remains a mystery. In an old photograph, this man appears to be Murphy's twin with an eerie likeness that's hard to ignore. The man shares Murphy's wide smile, similar facial features, and even a comparable style of dress. His joyful expression and overall look make it seem as though Murphy could easily step into the photo without standing out. The resemblance has caught the attention of many, especially considering Murphy's well-known ability to portray various characters from different time periods in his films. This photo almost feels like it could be a behind-the-scenes shot from one of his iconic roles. Brad Pitt shares an unexpected resemblance to Hermann Rorschach, a Swiss psychiatrist from the early 1900s best known for creating the ink blot test. The likeness between the two is striking. When you place Pitt's photo alongside Rorschach's, the similarities are hard to ignore. Both men have sharp eyes, defined cheekbones, and even similar hairstyles, creating the illusion that they could be the same person. Rorschach's serious expression in his photos mirrors the intense gaze Pitt is often known for in many of his roles, adding to the eerie connection. Leonardo DiCaprio shares an uncanny resemblance to a woman from the 1960s named Judy Zipper. This similarity was first recognized when an old yearbook photo of Zipper surfaced, revealing a young woman with strikingly similar facial features to DiCaprio. Both share a youthful appearance with identical eyes, nose, and even smiles, making it hard to ignore the resemblance between the two. Judy Zipper's photo captures her as a carefree young woman leading a seemingly ordinary life, unaware that one day she would be compared to one of the world's most famous actors, Leonardo DiCaprio, who has been a global star for decades. After her high school years, it appears that someone with a striking resemblance to her emerged from an entirely different time and place, creating a fascinating connection between the past and the present. Jennifer Lawrence has often been compared to Zubeida Tharwat, a renowned Egyptian actress born in 1940. The resemblance between them is striking, particularly when you look at photos of Tharwat during her prime in the 1960s. Both women share captivating eyes, full lips, and similar facial features, making them appear almost like twins. Tharwat, known as the Queen of Romance in Egyptian cinema, gained immense popularity during her career, while Lawrence, born in 1990, is celebrated for her powerful performances in films like The Hunger Games and Silver Linings Playbook. Fans of both actresses have pointed out that their natural beauty and commanding screen presence are nearly identical, adding to the mystery of their uncanny resemblance. Matthew McConaughey might have lived a completely different life in the past, as evidenced by a photo of an unidentified man who bears an uncanny resemblance to him. This mysterious man, whose photo dates back to the late 1800s, shares McConaughey's athletic build and laid-back charm. His mustache posture and even the way he dresses reflect the actor's signature style. What's even more intriguing is that their personalities seem to align as well, with McConaughey's famous catchphrase, "All right, all right, all right," echoing the calm, cool demeanor captured in the old photograph. People were stunned to see how this man from the past could so closely resemble the actor, adding to the mystery of their connection. Steve Carell and his doppelganger, an unidentified man from an old photo possibly dating back to the 19th century, are strikingly similar. The historical figure is dressed formally, sporting a warm and approachable expression. His expressive eyes and gentle smile bear a remarkable resemblance to Carell's famous humorous charm, making it seem as though the actor could have been transported from the past. The similarities between the two are uncanny, leaving many to wonder if there's more to this mysterious connection. Orlando Bloom has an uncanny historical twin in Nicole Grigorescu, a renowned 19th-century Romanian painter. Grigorescu, one of Romania's most celebrated artists, bears a striking resemblance to Bloom, with both men sharing a soft facial structure and expressive eyes. Their hairstyles also appear remarkably similar, creating a bizarre sense that they could be the same person from different eras. Grigorescu, born in 1838, gained fame for his paintings of rural life and Romanian landscapes. He passed away in 1907, but when you compare his portrait to Bloom's photo, the resemblance is undeniable, sparking intrigue over this fascinating connection across time. Alec Baldwin and President Millard Fillmore, the 13th President of the United States, share more than just a physical resemblance. Baldwin's features, especially his strong jawline and sharp eyes, closely mirror those of Fillmore, who served as president from 1850 to 1853. Looking at Fillmore's portrait, it's hard to ignore how much he resembles Baldwin, to the point where Baldwin could easily portray him in a historical film. Fillmore, a significant figure in U.S. politics during the tense years leading up to the Civil War, was known for his calm demeanor and strong leadership qualities Baldwin often portrays in his roles. Their similarities extend beyond just appearance. Both men are recognized for their commanding personalities. Zach Galifianakis bears a striking resemblance to Louis Vuitton, the founder of the iconic fashion brand established in 1854. The similarities are hard to ignore, from their round faces to bushy beards. In fact, a portrait of Vuitton from the 1800s could easily be mistaken for a photo of Galifianakis today. While Vuitton, born in 1821 and passed away in 1892, is famous for creating luxury trunks. This uncanny comparison has given him a new kind of fame. People have pointed out that the two not only share physical features, but also a quirky charm. While Galifianakis is known for his comedic roles, Vuitton was a businessman, leaving us to wonder what kind of humor the fashion mogul might have had. Mahir Kayhan, a Turkish revolutionary known for his dedication to political causes, became famous for his serious expression and thick black hair traits that are strikingly similar to Jimmy Fallon's appearance today. While Fallon is known for his lighthearted humor and undeniable charm, his personality contrasts greatly with Kayhan's revolutionary spirit. Nevertheless, the resemblance in appearance between the two is undeniable. Kayhan, who led a vastly different life devoted to his political work, tragically passed away at the age of 26 in 1972, but his likeness to Fallon has sparked curiosity and intrigue. When you compare old photos of Mahir Kayhan with current photos of Jimmy Fallon, the similarities are striking. The face hair and even the eyes seem remarkably alike, leading many to wonder if Fallon might have a deeper connection to the past. The contrast between their lives only makes the resemblance more intriguing. One was a serious political revolutionary, while the other is known for bringing laughter to millions. This uncanny connection between the two figures adds an extra layer of mystery to their striking physical likeness. Keanu Reeves has been linked to an unidentified man from the 1800s in a comparison that has left many amazed. A photo of this mysterious figure went viral online due to the striking resemblance to Reeves, sparking jokes about the actor being immortal. The man in the photo shares the same deep, expressive eyes, calm demeanor, and sharp jawline that Reeves is known for today, making the connection all the more uncanny. The viral photo has led many to question whether the actor could indeed have some timeless connection to the past. The photo, likely taken in the mid to late 19th century, shows the man dressed in formal attire, typical of the time. The resemblance to Keanu Reeves is so striking that it almost feels like a case of time travel. Fans have pointed out that Reeves seems not to have aged much over the years, fueling the intriguing theory that he could be the same person as this mysterious figure from the past. While the identity of the unknown man remains a mystery, the likeness to the Hollywood star is undeniable, sparking excitement and curiosity among fans. Vladimir Putin bears an uncanny resemblance to Macaulay Culkin, especially when comparing photos of Putin as a young boy with images of Culkin from Home Alone. Both share a round face, bright eyes, and even a similar hairstyle, creating the odd impression that they could have been childhood friends in another life. This comparison quickly spread online, with people amazed at how much young Putin resembled the child star. While Culkin grew up in the spotlight, Putin's childhood took a very different turn, eventually leading him to become the president of Russia. Despite their adult lives being worlds apart, the striking similarities between them as children have sparked countless jokes and memes. Jack Black and Paul Revere, the 18th-century American patriot, could almost be mistaken for the same person. Revere, known for his famous midnight ride in 1775 to warn the colonies about the British, is now also recognized for his striking resemblance to the comedian. Revere's portrait, with his round face, expressive eyes, and even a mischievous look reminiscent of Black's signature style, makes it easy to picture Black stepping into Revere's shoes and delivering a historical warning with his unique comedic flair. This uncanny resemblance has sparked imaginations, with fans joking about Black being a time traveler, seamlessly shifting between comedic roles and historical figures. Mark Zuckerberg has an uncanny resemblance to King Philip IV of Spain, a monarch who reigned in the 1600s. The portrait of King Philip, with his serious face and strikingly similar chin, mirrors Zuckerberg's own features. The king, born in 1605, ruled for over 40 years, and his solemn expression in many portraits is reminiscent of the stern demeanor Zuckerberg often shows in public. What makes this comparison so intriguing is the stark contrast between their lives. One ruled a vast empire during Spain's golden age, while the other leads a modern tech empire in the 21st century. The resemblance between these two figures from such different worlds sparks a fascinating connection across time. Jay-Z has an unexpected twin, an unidentified man from Harlem captured in a 1939 photograph. The image, taken in New York City, shows an uncanny resemblance between the rapper and this man. Both share similar facial shapes, strong jawlines, and even identical confident expressions. The photo was discovered in the Schomburg Center for Black Culture Archives, and since its discovery, people have been amazed by the likeness. Jay-Z was born many decades after the photo was taken, making this doppelganger from an entirely different era even more fascinating. The resemblance has sparked curiosity and wonder among fans and historians alike. Tilda Swinton is frequently compared to David Bowie, not only because of their shared androgynous style, but also due to their strikingly similar facial features. Both possess sharp features, pale skin, and captivating eyes, giving them an almost twin-like appearance. Bowie's career spanned decades, during which he revolutionized music and fashion. Swinton, born in 1960, also has a remarkable ability to reinvent herself, whether in her acting roles or public appearances. Their similar looks and transformative talents have made this comparison an enduring and fascinating topic among fans. Both Tilda Swinton and David Bowie possess a supernatural, timeless presence, which makes their resemblance even more captivating. Even in photos where they aren't intentionally trying to look alike, their bone structure and expressions create an eerie similarity. Some fans even imagine Swinton portraying Bowie in a biopic, as she effortlessly seems to capture his essence and unique charisma. This uncanny connection between the two adds another layer of intrigue to their already fascinating personas. The resemblance between Clara Hitler, Adolf Hitler's mother, and actor Michael Cera is truly striking. This comparison gained attention when a late 1800s photo of Clara surfaced, revealing soft facial features and a calm expression that closely resemble Cera's appearance. Clara, born in 1860, was a quiet and devoted mother, while Cera is known for his quirky comedic roles in modern films. Despite their vastly different lives, one rooted in a dark chapter of history, and the other in light-hearted entertainment, their facial structures, particularly around the eyes and mouth, are nearly identical. This intriguing visual connection between two figures from such contrasting worlds sparks curiosity and reflection. Clara Hitler, a woman who lived through one of the most tumultuous and complex periods in history, was a devoted mother but spent her life overshadowed by sorrow and tragedy. Her existence unfolded in a dark chapter of the past full of hardship. In stark contrast, Michael Cera, known for his roles in films like Superbad and Juno, is associated with sweet, innocent, and often awkward characters that bring light-hearted charm to modern cinema. Though their lives couldn't be more different, the striking facial similarity between Clara and Michael Cera invites us to reflect on the unexpected connections between the past and present, reminding us how the threads of history can sometimes be woven in the most curious of ways. Their resemblance goes beyond just appearance, sparking curiosity about how people from such different circumstances can share such uncanny features. Clara Hitler represents a figure many would prefer not to associate with anything good, while Michael Cera embodies the charm and lightheartedness of Hollywood. The visual connection between them only heightens the intrigue and curiosity about how individuals, despite living vastly different lives, can share similar traits almost as if their histories, though completely opposite, have converged in the most unexpected way. Queen Latifah bears the striking resemblance to Zora Neale Hurston, the influential writer and anthropologist of the early 20th century. Hurston became famous for her contributions during the Harlem Renaissance, especially for her iconic novel, Their Eyes Were Watching God. While Latifah is widely known for her work in television and music, her connection to Hurston runs deeper than just their careers. Do you see the striking resemblance between Queen Latifah and Zora Neale Hurston? Both were trailblazers in their own fields, and their connection goes beyond just their legacies. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Latifah could bring Hurston's powerful story to life on screen? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible insights. Queen Latifah and Zora Neale Hurston share a remarkable resemblance not only in their androgynous style, but also in their similar facial features such as high cheekbones and expressive eyes. This striking resemblance becomes especially apparent when comparing old photos of Hurston with more recent images of Latifah. Both women were trailblazers in their respective fields, challenging societal norms and breaking barriers. Hurston, with her groundbreaking work during the Harlem Renaissance, and Latifah, with her achievements in music, television, and film. The two could almost be mistaken for the same person, particularly in photos where their natural beauty and confidence shine through. Marshall Henry Twitchell, a Northern politician from the Reconstruction era, was photographed in a way that makes him look nearly identical to Conan O'Brien. But this comparison goes beyond just appearance. What happens when Conan O'Brien's signature humorous charm meets the history of a politician like Twitchell, a Union officer and later a senator from Louisiana, had a tall, slender build and red hair features that fit perfectly with O'Brien's iconic look today. The contrast between O'Brien's lighthearted persona and Twitchell's serious political role adds an intriguing layer to this striking resemblance, sparking curiosity about the unexpected connections between the past and present. If you dressed Marshall Henry Twitchell in modern clothing, he could easily be mistaken for a comedian. Their shared pointed noses, pale skin, and quirky smiles are so alike that it almost feels as if Conan O'Brien stepped out of a time machine. This striking resemblance has intrigued many, especially considering how vastly different their lives were. Twitchell, who survived assassination attempts and played a key role in post-Civil War politics, led a serious and turbulent life, while O'Brien has made a career out of bringing laughter to millions. The contrast between their roles in history and entertainment makes the resemblance even more fascinating. Maggie Gyllenhaal bears a striking resemblance to Rose Wilder Lane, the daughter of Little House on the Prairie author Laura Ingalls Wilder and a notable writer in her own right. Born in 1886, Rose played a significant role in shaping the iconic series, and her resemblance to Gyllenhaal is uncanny. Both share a serious, thoughtful expression and delicate features, with Gyllenhaal's slender face and intelligent eyes mirroring those of Lane. If you compare old photos of Rose with images of Gyllenhaal, the likeness becomes even more evident. Their connection goes beyond just physical appearance. Both women have had strong creative voices in their respective fields, shaping culture and literature in meaningful ways. Christina Aguilera bears a striking resemblance to Ginger Rogers, the iconic Hollywood star from the Golden Age known for her elegance and incredible dancing talent, especially in her collaborations with Fred Astaire. Aguilera shares the same sharp features, radiant smile, and classic Hollywood charm, particularly when styled in vintage fashion. Both women exude confidence and grace, whether Rogers was twirling on screen in the 1930s, or Aguilera commanding the stage with her powerful vocals. When you place their photos side by side, the similarities are undeniable, from their high cheekbones to their bright eyes. Though they shine in different fields, Rogers in film and Aguilera in music, their striking resemblance and shared charisma make their connection all the more remarkable. Jason Segel bears a remarkable resemblance to Lee J. Cobb, one of the standout actors of Hollywood's golden age. Cobb, celebrated for his powerful performances in iconic films like 12 Angry Men and On the Waterfront, built a distinguished career with his commanding acting and distinctive screen presence. He was not only recognized for his exceptional talent, but also for his strong jawline, expressive face, and deep-set eyes, which gave him a captivating and magnetic appearance. Segel, with his similar facial structure and intense expressions, brings a modern twist to the same compelling qualities that made Cobb such a memorable figure on screen. The striking resemblance between the two adds a fascinating layer of connection between classic Hollywood and today's entertainment. Interestingly, Jason Segel, despite working in a different film genre, shares several physical traits with Lee J. Cobb, making their resemblance undeniable. Both men possess strong facial features, deep eyes, and an expressive face, allowing audiences to easily draw parallels between the two. With his similar appearance, Segel not only captivates viewers through his comedic roles, but also exudes a quiet strength much like Cobb did in his iconic performances. Their resemblance goes beyond just looks. It extends to their shared ability to convey powerful emotions through their work, forging an intriguing connection between two generations of actors. This link between them highlights how certain qualities can transcend time and genre, resonating with audiences across decades. Clearly, while Jason Segel is best known for his humorous roles, Lee J. Cobb is celebrated for his dramatic, often intense characters. The striking physical similarities between the two make it easy to imagine Siegel playing Cobb in a biographical film. Their faces, especially around the eyes and mouth, look almost identical in certain photos, which only adds to the intrigue of their connection. Siegel's comedic style, paired with Cobb's dramatic legacy, could create a fascinating dynamic, further highlighting how physical resemblances can transcend genre and influence casting choices. Jennifer Lawrence has frequently been compared to Zubeida Tharwat, a renowned Egyptian actress born in 1940. The resemblance between them is striking, especially when you look at photos of Tharwat during her peak in the 1960s. Both women share captivating eyes, full lips, and similar facial structures, making them appear almost like twins. Tharwat, known as the Queen of Romance in Egyptian cinema, became an icon of beauty and elegance, while Lawrence, born in 1990, has captivated audiences with her powerful performances in films like The Hunger Games and Silver Linings Playbook. Fans of both actresses have noted that their natural beauty and commanding screen presence are remarkably similar, making this comparison all the more intriguing. Harold Innis, a Canadian professor born in 1894, bears a striking resemblance to the famous rapper Eminem, born in 1972. Innis was a leading figure in media theory, but his physical features closely mirror those of Eminem. Both men share sharp, intense looks, high cheekbones, and strong jawlines. Innis's serious expression, often captured in photos, mirrors the focused demeanor frequently seen in Eminem's promotional images. This uncanny resemblance between a renowned academic and a modern music icon adds an interesting layer of intrigue, bridging two very different worlds through their striking physical similarity. Shia LaBeouf, known for his unconventional roles, bears an uncanny resemblance to Albert Einstein. At first, it may seem hard to believe, but when you closely examine old photos of Einstein from his youth, particularly from the early 1900s, the similarities become apparent. Both men share thick, untamed hair and a curious, intense gaze. Einstein, who revolutionized science with his theory of relativity, carries a quiet intensity in his eyes which mirrors the seriousness LaBeouf often brings to his roles. Their eyebrows, noses, and even expressions have a striking similarity, as though LaBeouf could be a younger version of the iconic physicist. This visual connection adds an intriguing layer to their respective legacies, blending art and science in a unique way. The resemblance between Rupert Grint and Sir David Wilkie, a Scottish painter from the 1800s, is truly remarkable. Wilkie, known for his detailed portraits and expressive faces, captured the essence of his subjects in his artwork, while Grint is famous for portraying Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter series. Despite their differing fields, the physical similarities between the two are striking. Both have red hair, round faces, and a mischievous smile, making it easy to see the connection. This uncanny likeness adds an interesting layer to their legacies, uniting art and film in a unique and unexpected way. Justin Timberlake has an uncanny doppelganger, a criminal from the late 1800s. The mugshot of this unidentified man, which has circulated online for years, bears an eerie resemblance to Timberlake. Born in 1981, Timberlake's sharp features, particularly his nose and jawline, match almost exactly with the mysterious man's. While the criminal's name and crime remain unknown, the photograph was taken around the late 19th century. What makes this comparison so fascinating is how closely the man's appearance mirrors Timberlake's, sparking intrigue and leading to a surprising discovery of this uncanny connection across time. What's particularly notable is the almost defiant, calm expression of this man, which closely resembles Timberlake's more serious photos. The striking similarity has sparked numerous online jokes and memes, with fans playfully speculating that Timberlake might be a time traveler or even the reincarnation of this mysterious figure. This intriguing connection has captured the imagination of many, blending humor with curiosity over the unlikely resemblance across time. Sylvester Stallone bears an uncanny resemblance to Pope Gregory IX, a Catholic pope from the 13th century. Gregory IX, who became pope in 1227, is often depicted in historical portraits with the same strong jawline and deep-set eyes that Stallone is known for. This striking similarity is especially evident when comparing Stallone's determined expression from Rocky with the stern, serious portraits of the Pope. The physical likeness between the two is remarkable, drawing an unexpected connection between a Hollywood icon and a historical figure. Both Sylvester Stallone and Pope Gregory IX exude an authoritative presence, whether Stallone dominates the boxing ring on screen or Gregory leads the church through a period of historical upheaval. The physical similarities between the two have sparked humorous comparisons, with fans joking that Stallone may have played a medieval pope in a past life. Their connection goes beyond appearance, as both are remembered for their resilience, Gregory for his steadfast leadership during a time of religious turmoil, and Stallone for embodying the underdog spirit in his iconic roles. This fascinating parallel highlights not only their shared looks, but also their enduring strength in their respective domains. Johnny Depp and Arthur Schopenhauer, the German philosopher, share more than just a rebellious spirit. They also look remarkably alike. Schopenhauer, known for his pessimistic philosophy and disdain for conventional thinking, carried a similar unconventional approach to life. Depp, with his eccentric career choices and unique roles, mirrors this unorthodox path. When comparing photos of Depp with portraits of Schopenhauer, the resemblance is striking, especially in their deep-set eyes and sharp cheekbones. Schopenhauer's wild hair and intense gaze reflect a depth of character which mirrors the serious, often complex roles Depp is known for. Their physical likeness adds an intriguing layer to their shared sense of individuality and defiance. Sebastian de Roa, a dwarf at the royal palace, is depicted in a famous painting by Diego Velázquez, residing at the royal palace of Spain. The resemblance to Peter Dinklage is striking and undeniable. Dinklage, renowned for his powerful performances, especially in Game of Thrones, shares similar facial features with de Roa's sharp eyes, a strong jawline, and a distinct, serious presence. Both men carry an air of quiet intensity, and the visual connection between the two has fascinated many as it bridges the gap between centuries of history and modern entertainment. Anne Hathaway bears a striking resemblance to Francisco de Goya's painting The Duchess of Alba, created in the late 1700s. The Duchess, a famous muse of Goya, is known for her aristocratic beauty and poised demeanor in the portrait. Hathaway shares the same classical features: high cheekbones, large eyes, and an elegant, refined appearance perfectly mirroring the image of the Duchess. The resemblance between the two highlights the timeless nature of beauty and grace, creating an intriguing link between modern Hollywood and historic art. Ellen DeGeneres has an unexpected doppelganger in American philosopher Henry David Thoreau, born in 1817, famous for his writings on simplicity and nature, particularly Walden. In old photos of Thoreau, his sharp features, especially around the eyes and face shape, closely resemble DeGeneres, born in 1958. Both share a similar angular face and even an introspective look, capturing a sense of contemplation in their expressions. The resemblance between the two, one a beloved TV host and comedian and the other a philosopher known for his profound reflections on life, adds a fascinating twist to their shared likeness. General Douglas MacArthur, a key figure in World War II, shares a striking resemblance with Hollywood action hero Bruce Willis. This connection goes beyond just appearance. MacArthur was known for his blunt attitude, bold military strategies, and distinct facial features, while Willis became synonymous with tough, fearless roles, particularly in Die Hard. When comparing old photos of MacArthur in his military uniform with Willis's modern images, the similarities are undeniable. Both men exude a commanding presence, and their sharp features, especially around the eyes and jawline, draw an intriguing parallel between the legendary general and the Hollywood action star. Zayn Malik and Joseph Stalin as a young man share an unexpected resemblance. Photos of Stalin from the early 1900s when he was a revolutionary reveal thick black hair, sharp jawlines, and piercing eyes, features that Malik also possesses. Stalin, who would later become one of history's most infamous leaders, looks very different in his youth, resembling a dapper, determined rebel rather than the dictator he would become. Fans of Malik have noticed the striking similarities, particularly in photos where Malik's hair is styled in a more classic manner, further highlighting the uncanny connection between the two. Rose McGowan shares a remarkable resemblance to Hedy Lamarr, the glamorous actress and inventor from Hollywood's golden age. When comparing photos of Lamarr from the 1940s with McGowan both from the past and more recent years, the similarity in their facial structures, especially around the eyes and lips, is almost uncanny. Their delicate features and similar expressions make it difficult to overlook the striking connection between the two women, both of whom exude a captivating and timeless beauty. This resemblance has fascinated many, drawing an intriguing link between classic Hollywood and modern entertainment. Hedy Lamarr, known not only for her captivating beauty, but also for her groundbreaking contributions to technology, won the hearts of audiences with both her stunning looks and sharp intellect. A famous Hollywood actress, Lamarr was also an inventor whose technology played a key role in shaping modern communication systems, including the development of frequency-hopping spread-spectrum technology. Lamarr became an iconic figure embodying the powerful combination of beauty and intellect. Her legacy endures today as she remains a legendary figure whose influence transcended the silver screen and extended into the world of innovation. Like Hedy Lamarr, Rose McGowan is a strong, independent woman celebrated not only for her acting career, but also for her bold activism, particularly in advocating for women's rights and fighting against injustices in the entertainment industry. While their careers and lives took very different paths, the striking resemblance between them, especially in their deep eyes and alluring lips, creates an intriguing connection. Both women have left an indelible mark on their respective fields, blending beauty with intellect and activism, and their similar physical traits add another layer to the fascinating link between them. This similarity goes beyond just appearance. It represents a unique bond between two talented and powerful women despite their different times and careers. The resemblance between Rose McGowan and Hedy Lamarr invites reflection on the mysterious connections between the past and the present. It serves as a reminder that remarkable women, whether in the realms of entertainment or activism, have always had the power to leave a lasting impact on history, proving that their legacies endure regardless of the passing years. Robin Williams bore a remarkable resemblance to Ilya Ilyich Mechnikov, a Russian biologist born in 1845, who won the Nobel Prize in 1908 for his groundbreaking research on immunology and the discovery of phagocytes. Mechnikov's kind yet serious face looks surprisingly similar to Williams. While Williams, known for his boundless energy and warmth, was beloved as an actor and comedian, the connection in their appearances is uncanny. When comparing old photos of Mechnikov with Williams, their facial features, particularly their eyes and smiles, are strikingly similar. Both men share an approachable, kind demeanor that made others feel at ease, reinforcing the connection between them beyond just their looks. Albert Johnson, an American criminal known as the Mad Trapper, bears a striking resemblance to Gary Oldman. Johnson's features, including a strong jawline and intense eyes, closely match Oldman's appearance, especially when Oldman portrays darker, more intense roles in films. Born in 1958, Oldman is renowned for his versatility in acting, but the similarity to Johnson becomes particularly noticeable when comparing their faces in classic photos and stills from movies. The connection between the two highlights how certain physical traits can transcend time and circumstances, creating an intriguing parallel between a notorious criminal and an acclaimed actor. Robert Pattinson has an uncanny resemblance to a man from the Civil War era. A photo surfaced online featuring an unidentified individual whose facial features mirror Pattinson's sharp jawline and focused eyes. The image captures a somber figure dressed in period attire with a timeless expression that could easily belong to a modern-day movie star. The striking similarity between the two has sparked intrigue as it creates a fascinating link between the past and present, suggesting that some qualities of physical appearance can transcend centuries. Channing Tatum shares an unexpected similarity with a man in military uniform from the past. A photo, possibly taken in the late 19th or early 20th century, reveals a striking resemblance between the two men. Much like Tatum, this historical figure exudes strength and charm with short hair and a confident expression that makes the likeness even more striking. But what if Steve Carell's timeless humor comes into play? The resemblance to this mysterious 19th century man becomes even more intriguing, suggesting a fascinating connection between their appearances. Wait until you see the incredible link between the two. It's truly uncanny. Orlando Bloom has a historical twin in Nicole Grigorescu, a 19th century Romanian painter. Grigorescu, one of Romania's most renowned artists, bears a striking resemblance to the modern actor Bloom. Both share a soft facial structure and expressive eyes, as well as similar hairstyles, creating a strange sense that they could be the same person from different eras. Grigorescu, born in 1838, became famous for his works depicting rural life and Romanian landscapes. He passed away in 1907, but when you compare his portrait with Bloom's photo, the resemblance is undeniable, sparking intrigue over this fascinating connection across time. Steve Carell and his doppelganger, an unidentified man from an old photo possibly dating back to the 19th century, are strikingly similar. This historical figure dressed formally carries a warm and approachable expression with expressive eyes and a gentle smile that mirrors Carell's famous humorous charm. The uncanny resemblance between the two, particularly in their facial features and demeanor, adds an intriguing layer to their connection, bridging centuries with their shared expressions of kindness and wit. John Travolta bears a curious resemblance to an unnamed man captured in a photo from the 1860s. This classic image, often shared online, showcases a man with a striking resemblance to the Grease star. The man's face, with a strong bone structure, black hair, and a serious expression, is nearly identical to Travolta's, especially when he was younger. The resemblance is so uncanny that it almost feels as if Travolta stepped out of a time machine straight from the Civil War era, adding a fascinating historical twist to the connection between the two. Justin Timberlake has an enigmatic doppelganger from an undisclosed point in the past. A black and white photo of this unidentified man, which has circulated widely on the internet, reveals an astonishing resemblance to Timberlake, particularly in his eyes and smile. The similarity between them goes beyond just small details, extending to the overall structure of their faces, leaving viewers amazed by this uncanny coincidence. This mysterious connection sparks curiosity as it feels as though the two men could share more than just striking physical traits. This photo has captured significant attention, especially from internet users, because the man in it shares striking facial features that are almost identical to Justin Timberlake. The deep eyes, sharp gaze, and signature smile of Timberlake are perfectly mirrored in this man, making the resemblance even more remarkable. The uncanny likeness has only strengthened the connection between the two, creating an intriguing link between a modern celebrity and an anonymous individual from the past. This mysterious doppelganger has sparked fascination, leaving viewers to wonder about the surprising ties between the past and present. Although the identity of the man in the photo remains unknown, the striking resemblance between him and Justin Timberlake continues to be a topic of intrigue. An interesting question arises. Could this be a hidden twin from history, or is it simply a fascinating coincidence? Regardless, it has sparked great curiosity within the online community as the mystery surrounding the uncanny similarity between famous figures and nameless individuals always captivates viewers. This enigma adds an extra layer of fascination to the connection, keeping people intrigued by the possibility of unexplained links across time. This phenomenon goes beyond simple curiosity, sparking thoughts about the possibility of perfect lookalikes existing across different times, even spanning centuries. It creates a peculiar story about the connection between the past and the present, positioning Justin Timberlake, despite being a well-known star, at the center of this fascinating mystery surrounding his enigmatic doppelganger. The idea that someone could resemble a modern-day celebrity so closely from a time so far removed adds an intriguing layer to the ongoing fascination with uncanny resemblances, making the connection between past and present all the more captivating. This photo has stirred excitement on social media, with many people commenting that the man in the picture looks almost like an older version of Justin Timberlake. The deep eyes and signature smile of Timberlake are clearly mirrored in the man from the photo, making the resemblance even more striking. While the identity of the man remains a mystery, the undeniable similarity to Timberlake has captivated the attention of fans and internet users alike, sparking conversations and speculations about the mysterious connection between the two. The situation becomes even more intriguing because the origin of the photo and the identity of the man remain unknown. This doppelganger phenomenon has turned into an internet sensation, sparking discussions and theories about the possibility of hidden twins from the past. The visual connection between the two ignites curiosity about mysteries that may still be undiscovered, transforming Justin Timberlake, known for his modern image in the entertainment industry, into the focal point of an intriguing story about the uncanny coincidence between the past and present. This mystery adds another layer to Timberlake's celebrity, blending historical intrigue with contemporary fame. Jesse Pomeroy, known as a young murderer from 19th century Massachusetts, bears an uncanny resemblance to British singer Robbie Williams. Born in 1859, Pomeroy had intense, sharp eyes and a well-defined facial structure eerily similar to Williams. While Williams entertains with his incredible talent and larger-than-life personality, Pomeroy's notorious life tells a much darker story. This striking resemblance adds an eerie layer to the connection between the two, contrasting their vastly different legacies, one in music and the other in infamy. Leon Trotsky, born in 1879, bears a remarkable resemblance to Ben Schwartz. Trotsky, known for his round glasses, neat hair, and serious demeanor, shares similar features with Schwartz, especially in their distinct facial expressions. While Trotsky led political movements with intensity, Schwartz brings laughter to audiences with his comedic roles. The striking similarity between the two has sparked jokes and humorous comparisons, blending history with modern entertainment. It's fascinating how such similar appearances can connect two vastly different lives, one defined by political revolution and the other by humor. The intensity of Trotsky's presence and Schwartz's comedic charm makes this connection both surprising and intriguing. Baron Red, a World War I pilot, bears a striking resemblance to Win Butler from the Wind video game. With sharp eyes and a strong jawline, Baron's appearance mirrors Butler's, giving the impression of a rock star in military attire. This visual connection fascinates people as it blends the past with the modern world, creating a fusion of history and music. Butler's artistic energy brings a refreshing modern twist to this old hero, making the historical figure feel more contemporary and relatable. The juxtaposition of these two worlds, military history and modern music, adds an intriguing layer to the comparison. Michael Jackson shares a strange resemblance to a mysterious figure in a European portrait from the 16th or 17th century. The portrait depicts a man with sharp cheekbones, a delicate nose, and an intense gaze, features that are strikingly similar to Jackson's refined appearance in his later years. This resemblance goes beyond just physical traits, as the calm and serious demeanor of the man mirrors Jackson's own mysterious and introspective presence in his final years. The similarity in their expressions and features creates an undeniable link, adding an intriguing layer to Jackson's enigmatic persona. A photograph of a young soldier with bright eyes bears a striking resemblance to Jerry O'Connell. The soldier's lively expression gives off a modern vibe, making it easy to compare him to O'Connell. Though the soldier's identity remains unknown, his image has sparked surprise, with people joking about shared ancestors or simply chalking it up to a strange coincidence. The uncanny resemblance has captured the imagination of many, adding a touch of mystery and humor to the connection between the past and present. Butler has another doppelganger in a 19th century officer. The officer's strong face and bold appearance in his military uniform evoke a similar sense of presence to Butler's on stage. This comparison has sparked humorous ideas about time-traveling musicians or reincarnation, as if the officer and Butler are linked across time. When their pictures are placed side by side, certain traits such as confidence and charm emerge, showing that these qualities transcend age or era, adding to the intrigue of this uncanny connection. Paul Giamatti, renowned for his versatility on screen, is often compared to William Shakespeare due to their strikingly similar facial structure. Shakespeare's famous portrait depicts a man with a round face, expressive eyes, and a thoughtful demeanor, traits that Giamatti naturally embodies in his performances. This resemblance invites playful speculation, particularly considering Giamatti's significant career in theater, which mirrors Shakespeare's revolutionary impact on literature. The connection between the two, blending both physical traits and artistic influence, adds an intriguing layer to Giamatti's legacy in the world of acting. Thomas Burchill, a politician from 1943, bears a striking resemblance to Ted Cruz. Burchill shares similar facial features from his eyebrows to his jawline, causing many to do a double take when comparing the two. This uncanny resemblance has sparked endless political jokes, with people imagining an alternate history where both men are intertwined in the same political landscape. The resemblance between the two not only adds humor, but also fuels playful speculation about what might have been had they shared a political journey. Mark Ruffalo, known for his roles in Marvel films, bears an uncanny resemblance to Vincent van Gogh, the iconic Dutch painter from the 19th century. Van Gogh's self-portraits depict a man with a strong jawline, expressive eyes, and a slightly disheveled appearance, features that Ruffalo also shares. When you place a photo of Ruffalo next to Van Gogh's paintings, the similarities are striking. Ruffalo's introspective, understated style aligns with the intense emotional expressions often seen in Van Gogh's art. Fans have even pointed out that Ruffalo could easily play Van Gogh in a biographical film due to their undeniable resemblance, blending the worlds of acting and art in a fascinating way. So we've just explored one of the most fascinating coincidences between Hollywood and classic art. Mark Ruffalo, with his surprising resemblance to Vincent van Gogh, could easily convince you he's a modern-day version of the famous painter. Do you think Ruffalo would be the perfect choice to portray Van Gogh in a biographical film? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a like if you found it interesting. Hit subscribe so you won't miss out on more captivating stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.